Hey English learners, welcome back to the NHถี่podcast, your go-to English podcast for learning English in a simple way. I'm Erin. I'm Evan. You ever felt confused about grammar? Don't worry, you are not alone. Every learner struggles at a point and thinks, which verb form do I use? How do I say this in the past? That's true. And it's bring us today's topic. Many of us will for a complete tense series and we're making in the past, so we don't overwhelm with everything at once. And today is all about the past tense. And the best part, this episode is your complete guide. No stress, no pressure, just natural conversations that make everything click. Yes, we're going to cover all the past forms, simple past, past continuous, past perfect, and past perfect continuous. And don't worry, we keep it natural. No long, boring grammar lectures, just real stories, real situations, example how the past tense shows in our everyday English. And to make it easier, we make a free PDF for you. Inside, you find the structure of every past tense form, clear examples, and a list of the 100 most common irregular verbs. Yes, and you can bring it out or keep on the desk. Look at it often, and soon this form will be natural, like second nature. So here's the promise. After you finish this episode, you walk away confident, feeling like, wow, I hold degree in the past tense now. Exactly. And in case you're wondering, what exactly are irregular verbs? Hold on, we'll get there soon. But first, let's start with the foundation. So, Erin, before we even get to tense, why are you starting with verbs? Because verbs are like engage a car. Without them, nothing moves. Every sentence needs action. No verb, no story. True, and the tricky part is verb it changes the forms depending on the tense. That's what may learn to go, oh, which one do I use? Yes, but don't worry. When you see how the forms work, it's like switching gears. Everything suddenly becomes smooth and clear. You know, Erin, learners often ask me, why do verbs you free from? V1, V2, V3. What's the point? Yeah, that's such a common question. And honestly, the answer is really simple. But think of like telling a story. Okay, I'm listening. Well, when I talk about noun or habit, we use V1, the base form. Like, I go to school, I play football, right? That's the present. Easy enough. Exactly. Now we're talking about yesterday or something already finished. We used V2, the past form. I went to school yesterday. I played football last night. Oh, got it. So V2 is the done or finished form. Yeah. And then comes V3, the past complete. V3 is always used the perfect tenses. Perfect present, past perfect, the future perfect. Whenever you hear has, have, had, or will have, we know V3 is coming right after. Oh, okay. So V3 is like perfect tense from. Exactly. So altogether, we have 3 forms out of verb. V1 for the present or habits, V2 for the past, and V3 for the present tense. Perfect. That's the whole set. And here's the cool part. When you know 3 forms, you can build every tense in English. Whoa, that makes sense much easier. But let me ask you this. With all those base verbs, every beginner learns how words like drink, play, eat. But what about 2 forms? How do we actually make V2 and V3? Yes, That's a good question. Sometimes it feels easy, but other times it's totally confusing. And that's where coming to Kyber, regular and irregular. Oh yes, this is where learners often get confused. But we're here to remove confusion. So, regular verbs are easy ones. They follow the rule. You just convert the base form into the V2 and V3 by simple adding to and the base form. For example, walk becomes walk. WALKED. Oh, so regular verbs are very friendly. They don't confuse learners. Yes, exactly. And for the words ending and Y, we simply replace the Y's with IED. Like study becomes studied. STUDIED. Simple. And the regular verbs, V2 or V3 are the same? Yes. Simple and easy to remember. Okay, but what about other verbs with irregular ones? Oh yeah, it's regular verbs. They're a little tricky because they don't follow ED rule. Instead, they change completely. For example, go, went, gone, or it, ate, eating. Right, so it will kind of own personally. You just have to know them one by one. Yes, and when you practice with them, they start to feel natural. But don't worry, the good news is there aren't too many irregular verbs. Only about 1,200 total. You really may be 50 or 100 often. That's why PDF is giving you the 100 most common irregular verbs. Okay, so not English. It's not more close to focus on. Exactly. And once you know this, you can tell almost understood English. And here's the tip. You can even take a bring out that list and keep it handy on your desk, your wall, or in your notebook. When you see the verbs again and again, they get carved into your memory. Yes, the more often you see them, the more natural they become. Soon, you won't even have to think about it. The right form is just will come out naturally when you speak. Okay, so now the basics are clear. We know V1, V2, V3, you know regular verbs, and we know irregular verbs. Yeah, that's our foundation. And now we can see finally step into the first past tense, the simple past. Oh yeah, the one we all use when telling stories about yesterday and last week, or even years ago. Exactly. Simple past is for actions that are finished, done, already completed. Sometimes starting and ending in the past. And the structure is super simple. Subject plus V2. That's it, right? For example, I played football yesterday. She cooked dinner, she went to the park. But hey, instead of just giving boring examples, why don't we do something fun? Like what? Like, let's talk about our day and we'll see how many simple past verbs come in naturally. Oh, I like that. Or real stories make a grammar mistakes. Exactly. And listeners, here's a challenge. When you're talking, try to spot the simple past verbs. Count them in your head if you want. Yes, let's make this interactive. Ready? Okay, Evan. How was your day yesterday? Let me think. Well, yesterday I stayed home. I cooked some pasta and even cleaned my room. Wait, you clean your room? That's history in the making. Yes. And why I clean? I found socks I hadn't seen in months. It feels like I discovered treasure. Amazing. My days were a little more dramatic. I went shopping, met my friend for lunch, and then I tried to bake a cake. That already sounds suspicious. How did it go? Terribly. The kids look fine on the outside, but inside is harder than my old math homework. Oh no! So you didn't bake it. You picked a rock? Exactly. My friend smiled politely, but I knew she was thinking, this cake could break my teeth. That's hilarious. So listeners, here's the challenge. Go back and listen carefully. If you catch the simple past verbs we use, write them in the comment below. Yes, count them, list them, and share them with us. Let's see how many you find. Alright, so that's what simple past. Things that are finished, done. But sometimes we don't just wait till it happened. We want to describe what happened at a moment in time. Oh, you mean like the past continuous? Exactly. The structure is subjects plus words for words plus verb with ing. For example, I was reading, I was cooking, so we're laughing. Okay, so let's do the same I did before. Let's talk about our day. But this time, I reused past continuous. Sure, yesterday at 8 p.m. I was watching a movie on the Netflix. Nice. At 8 p.m. I was cooking pasta. And while pasta was boiling, I was talking to my friend on phone. Multitasking. See how it works? We're not just saying what we did. We're painting the picture of what we happening exactly moment. Yeah. And sometimes the past continuous shows the two things happening at the same time. Like while we're studying, my brother was playing video games. Right. And it's also when something interrupts. For example, I was working to the store and started raining. Oh, that's a good one. The working was happening. And then the rain interrupted. So, listeners, can you hear your questions? What were you doing Saturday 8 p.m.? Write your answer in the past continuous in the comment. Yes. What in watching TV, studying, cooking dinner? Tell us. We want to know. So we covered simple past and we have covered past continuous. But still understand people got confused about, right? Oh, talking about past perfect. Exactly. The structure is simple. Subject plus had plus 3. And here's the ideas. Past perfect shows an action that was already finished before another past action or attempt. So it's like the past of the past. That's the perfect way to put it. For example, I had finished my work before I watched TV, or she have left on a drive. Got it. So past perfect help you show which action came first. Exactly. And we will make it fun with little stories in just a moment. Okay, let's try it with our day again. Yesterday, when my friends called me at 9 p.m., I had already eaten dinner. Nice one. Here's mine. By the time I reached the cinema, the movie had already started. Oh no, so you missed the beginning? Yeah, I only caught the second scene. Right. Another example. I was nervous because I had forgotten my homework at home. Perfect. A peculiarity happened first, and nervous feeling come after. So listeners, so here's your challenge. Write your sentence in the past perfect about your day. Yeah, share it in the comments. It's a great way to lock this 10 in your memory. So we done simple past, past continuous, and past perfect. But Aaron, is there one more? You're right. The last one is the past perfect continuous. Ooh, so long and scary. What is it for? Don't worry, it's actually simple. We used to is one to show an action and what's happening over a period of time before another past moment. The structure is subjects has been verb with ing. Oh, so it's like I was doing this for a while before that happened. Exactly. For example, I was stressed because I had a working all the day. Oh, I get it. The working started earlier, it continues, and by the time we talk about it, the result was I was tired, right? Another one. She was happy because she had been waiting for our letters for weeks, and it finally arrived. That's a good one. Okay, let me try. Yesterday, I feel hungry because I had been studying all morning without a break. Perfect. You nailed it. So, listeners, here's your turn. Think about yesterday. Can you write on past perfect continuous sentence up by yourself? For example, oh no. Yeah, share your sentence with us. Remember, past perfect continuous is just about showing an action in progress before another past moment. Great. So now we cover all the past tenses. Yes, and here's the cool part. They're all connected. You can actually sound the same using each one. Exactly. Let's do a quick recap of the story. Okay, here's mine. Yesterday, I missed a team meeting. I was sitting at my desk, and while I was reading emails, everyone said already conference room. I've been checking my phone for the 20 minutes before a college finder came to get me. And the worst part, I have already prepared a presentation, and nobody saw it. Oh, poor Evan. All that hard work gone to the waste. Yeah, but guess what? My inbox was clean. Well, at least achieved something. True. But here's the point. My little offer disaster actually used all four past tenses. Exactly. And now it's your turn, listener. Can you spot them? Which tense was simple past? Which was past continuous? Which was past perfect? With which was past perfect continuous? Share your answer in the comments. It's the best way to make sure you really get it. Great. So today we talked through all four past tenses. Yeah, we didn't just explain them. We used them real stories so you can hear your word everyday life. Remember, free PDF has all structures, clear examples, and the list 100 common irregular verbs. You find the link in the description. Keep it nearby, practice often, and soon the past tense will completely natural. And don't forget, this is just one part of the complete tenses series. More is coming, so stay tuned. Thanks for joining us today. We'll see you in the next episode. Bye for now.